Thank you for watching The Sharp Knife Lawyer. Remember, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. It'd be appreciated. Today what I have for you is the review of the brand new, or relatively brand new, Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight edition with Magna Cut steel salt edition. Quick run through the specs. It is obviously CPM Magna Cut 2. Magna Cut. It is their lightweight edition. It is 2.8 ounces. It's got the ball bearing cage lock. It's got the yellow FRCM scales. It's got all black hardware. It's got the black wire clip for the belt clip. And again, as you can see, real flippy. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to take this. I'm fortunate enough, this one I've had a chance to play with. I'm going to unbox a brand new one right in front of you here. I'm going to get my best tester out. I've got the best tester B. We're going to run it. We'll see what it looks like on the numbers. I'm going to run it under the microscope, see how it looks under the, what the brand new braid looks at it. And then I'm going to run it through and start slicing up some of this rope I've got. It's the Manila rope, which is the strongest naturally made rope. And then we'll rerun it through the best tester again, just to see what it does to the blade. And I'll show you again what a blade looks like once I get done under the microscope. So hang on a second, let me move the cameras around and we'll get going. Okay, so here we go. We've got the Spyderco still in the cellophane wrapper. Comes with the standard Spyderco sticker, product information and warranty. So here's the new one. I have not played with it. I have not taken it out of the box until just now. I did just set up my best test. Well, let's just see what it looks like when I powered it on. Okay, 164. We're going to move it around a little bit, just test it one more time. A little further back. One 66. That looks pretty sharp to me. Let me see. Do I have any paper here? I do. Let's just see how it looks going through a piece of paper. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but oh yeah. Oh, a little bit of a tearing. So definitely does a pull cut better than the push. Okay, as you can see, I'm trying some a few different camera angles here. So I'm going to set this up here so you can see it. Spyderco said this was 2.8 ounces. Let's just see what it says here on this old scale. And it says 2.8 ounces. Okay. So let's just measure the length of the blade. If you can see that real well, this is on it after I went ahead and dulled it. I am getting from tip to the choil 3.008. Okay, that's millimeters. 3 and 0.128. Nope, a little bit less. From the choil to the tip. 2 and 125th over 128, so let's just call it 3. By the time you get my inaccuracies in there. Thickness immediately behind the blade. Is 1/64th of an inch. Can we see that? 1/64th of an inch. Travel hold. Getting used to this one, but here we go. Trying to get it so you can see it. 1/64th of an inch. Here's a picture of the blade under a microscope at 1000x supposedly. As you can tell, this is one of the cleanest edges I've ever seen from any kind of factory knife. Okay, we'll run a quick test with the hardness files. I am sure that this is incredibly hard, so I'm not going to even start with the 40s. I'm going to actually start, I'm sure, is it over 60? I'm sure it is. I'm going to test it right up in here. Let's just see. Yeah, the 60 just glides right on by. The 65. Okay, here I am doing all of the cutting. I have sped this section up quite a bit because it's frankly 12 minutes of me cutting and cutting and cutting. So if you want to skip through this section, hey, not a problem. What I've done is I've cut this with this manila rope over 68 times would be the total that we've cut on, and then I've broken it back out once we started doing getting near the end. You can see the different tests once we hit around 50. Also, when I shot this, I thought it'd be a better angle overall. Sorry that y'all get to see so much of my ear and my fairly new balding spot back there. But anyways, here we go. We're going to cut back in here in just a second. We're at 50 cuts. Let's see how it's doing at 50. Getting a little bit. It's getting harder. It's definitely getting a little harder. But there it goes, easy. Yeah, I can see. Fun. Six. Okay, we go. Let me reset. Club it. Time to score it again. Okay, can y'all see that? That's a 575. Let's try it again. We're gonna make sure I'm pulled tight. There it is, folks, 578. Okay, I'm gonna let's see if I can get you a couple more pictures of what this looks like after we've done it, and then I'll give you my thoughts. Here we've got a picture of the blade after we've done the cut test. I've circled the two areas where it's showing the most wear that I was able to find. But as you can see, there's no chips, there's no rolling, just abrasive wear from cutting the rope and slamming into the cedar board. Okay, overall, what do I think? I mean, obviously this is a really good steel. It's a very good knife. I like the choil here. You can get it in there. You can get your finger in there for a good tight cut. The steel, it held up through 68 cuts through Manila rope. I mean, that rope is so tough. That slightly thicker rope, when they use it at decorations and restaurants and amusement parks, they use specially made lopers to cut through the stuff. And from what I'm told, they have to sharpen them quite a bit, like daily. You know, the grip, when your hands get sweaty, as you saw when I was sitting there sweating as I was making all these cuts, it does give you good grip. And from carrying it around, I like having it in the pocket clip. I would like a deep carry pocket clip, I think, a little bit more. But yeah, you see. I definitely would like a deep pocket clip. The cons, I'm going to say this. Well, there's jumping up in here, which is good. It's also, I mean, it'd be great for wet hands, but as you're sitting there, you're prying down and you're doing a lot, it does start getting burned. I've got some hot spots right in here from just doing the cutting. You know, the jimping, the texture of the scales, I don't know how you'd call it. Again, it's great for wet hands, but I can definitely see where it rip your hands raw if you're using it all day long. Again, I have mixed feelings about the blade shape. I have two parametal. This is my first brand new Spyderco. My other ones are bought off the secondary market. I think I like the blade shape a little bit better on the PM2, but this is growing on me. We'll get it there. So would I buy it again? Absolutely. Again, there are pros and cons. You've got the pros, the metal just holds up. And I know MagnaCut sharpens up beautifully, so I'll be able to get it sharpened back up quickly. You know, after cutting all that rope, there's no edge deformation, there's no chipping. It's just abrasive wear that's worn the knife down. You know, we saw we got it from the 160s out of the box to the 500s. Again, 68 cuts on that rope, slamming into that wood more than 68 times as I was trying to get all the way through the rope. Overall, it's a good knife. I really would like it. I think I would recommend it if it's in your budget. Again, the steel is fantastic. Can't go wrong with it. You know, my hardened side iron files just slid right off of it. So we know it's well over 65 hardness. I want to say, I thought it was around 63, 64 when I was looking on one website. You know, Spyderco's keeping all that close to their vest. So would I buy it? Absolutely. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would, with those caveats. You know, that's going to be not quite as comfortable as some of the micartas, but it's still going to be a comfortable knife. Thanks for watching the Sharp Knife Lawyer. I hope you'll tune back in again soon.